When it comes to the Leo movement spanning India, one name stands apart. A Leo who is a friend, a Leo who is a pillar, a Leo who is a bridge between Leos and lions, Leo Lion Ayush Bagla. He served as the international panelist previously and currently serves as the board liaison member for this year. Ayush is here to talk to us about something that is very important and we all need to learn from him: social media.
Hello, and a very good morning to all the Lions of Isame, and welcome to the Isame Forum 2020 on a virtual platform. I am Leo Lion Ayush Bagla, the International Board appointee as the Leo Lion Board Liaison for the year 2020-21. And today, I'm here to talk to you about the importance of social media for our Lions clubs. What is social media? The first question that comes to your mind is, what is the exact definition of social media? Social media, as we say, can be described as any kind of a website or an app on your phone, that can help create or share content directly online so that you can participate in a social networking site. So, for example, the more famous ones like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, even YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest. So there's so many social media applications and platforms right now that people use on an average day. And these are the apps that we will be talking about, and why do our Lions clubs really need it? When we talk about uh, publicity, when we talk about PR for our Lions clubs, what has usually been the way? Our traditional way, the old ways of promotion for Lions has been through radios, through billboards, and most importantly, newspapers. Advertisements in newspapers, the activities that we do, sending them in newspapers. So this is usually what we've been doing over the years, and it has worked well for Lions so far. Undoubtedly, we are 1.4 million strong right now. So this means that it has worked for us so far. But what has worked for us so far does not mean that it is going to work for us in the future. Undoubtedly, these three mediums are still important. They're still relevant in the current scenario. But it is time that Lions also start thinking about moving out of the box, as they say. Even if today you see with this pandemic that a lot of people have shifted online, all studies have shifted online. So it is very important that as Lions clubs, we adapt to the technological change that is there in the society right now. Especially if we see that international right now, LCI is focusing on getting as many young Lions as possible, young members, converting Leos into Lions. That is why we need the social media application right now. On an average, a person below the age of 27, out of them, 85 to 90% of the people do not read physical newspapers. Even if they read a newspaper, they will do it on an app on their phone itself. So the conventional ways in which we have been promoting our events are changing. So it is very important that we adapt with this change. So how do you adapt to this change? We can upload our activities, we can upload our events, we can upload our creatives online. There's a lot of apps that you can use, but today we will be talking about three main apps that you can use to promote your club's events or about your club's membership and activities that you're doing. The three main that today's young people really go into, and you can find the maximum people on, are these three: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, how do these vary, and what suits your club best, right? It is very important to understand that what is the target that you want, who are you targeting, and what kind of posts do you put up. So what you put up on Facebook might not work on Twitter. What you upload on Instagram might not work on Facebook. They may or may not. So it is very important to understand on which application to use for what. So if you talk about Facebook, obviously the most number of people use Facebook all over the world. But Facebook is more important if you focus a group of above age of 50. Young people do go on Facebook, but they do not spend as much time on Facebook as they spend on Instagram. So Facebook is important, but Facebook is for a little people of a little higher age as compared to younger people below the age of say 25. Facebook, most importantly, can be used for sending out information, for creating events and shout outs. So what you can do is you can create an event on Facebook and you can send that event invite to a lot of people all over your city, people that you know in your friend list to attend that event. Even if they select that I will not be attending that event, or I may attend that event, other people in their friend list would also get information about that event. So you get a good wide reach. Please do use that of creating events, any kind of service activity, fellowship activity that you do. Put out a event information, put out an option of asking people if they want to attend that event or not. On Facebook, one of the mistakes that we've seen is that there are clubs that try to post something every day. That is not how Facebook works. You should not post something every day. Your posts usually suggested, it is 2 to 3 posts a week. Also, do not do that. Do not do that thing where you post once and then after 3 months you suddenly come back and post again. Because when somebody visits your Facebook profile, the page of your Lions Club, and they see that the activity frequency is every 3 months or 4 months, they understand this club is not very active and I do not want to be a part of it. Also, if you do something every day, there somebody who's following your Facebook page, their feed gets flooded or spammed by so much information that they stop looking at your events. So it is very important to manage your posts very well. So it has to be 2 to 3 posts in a week. Usually what you should post over here: information about your event. Create events before it happens. And after the event, you should create an album and post everything inside that album. Do not post 30 pictures individually. Do not create 30 different posts. If you have 30 pictures, if you have 50 pictures, I understand you want to show all of them. Put them in a single album and share that album on your page. That is how you should do it. You should not upload 50 different photos on 50 different posts. Again, as I said, people's the whole feed gets spammed and people will get irritated and stop following your page. So it is very important to do that. Also, Facebook, one of the best things is when you upload those albums, the photo quality reduces, but also the photo size reduces. Thus, you have a free cloud software to store all your pictures online. So there you have that huge ability to have a free storage facility, in which case, if you have more than a lot of storage or more than say 100, 200 pictures, you have to pay for Google storage or other any kind of cloud storage. So you have that great ability with Facebook. With Instagram, this is the new in thing for the youngsters now, especially for teens and young adults. By young adults, I mean people below the age of 30, 28, the average age. These are the people that are on Instagram 24/7. Any time that you go, you will find people on Instagram. Now, what do you do on Instagram? How does it differ from Facebook? Instagram is more about just sharing pictures. On Facebook, you can make blank text posts also, while you can make photo posts, you can do check-ins. In Instagram, whatever you upload, you have to have a photo or a video. So what do you do with Instagrams? You upload pictures or videos of your event or even stories. Now, what is a story? A story is also done on Facebook, undoubtedly. But on Facebook, story is the secondary thing, post is the most important thing. On Instagram, a story is the most important thing, while the post is a secondary thing. A story is basically you upload a picture, a video on your feed, and people can see that story for say 24 hours, and they can either reshare it if they are tagged in that, or else they can take screenshots or pass it on to other people. And that story in itself is going to create the maximum awareness about your event. So you should create stories before the event and then after the event also. Plus, before the event, if you want more and more people to know, tag people in those stories, and those people can then repost it. A simple social courtesy on Instagram, if I may say so, for us youngsters, is that if you tag us in something, out of courtesy, we have to repost it and tag you back, and more people come to know about it. So, for example, if there are 1,000 people on my Instagram feed, then obviously, when I repost a story about one of the Lions clubs, 1,000 people can see that story, and then they can go to your profile also. So it's very important to understand the whole framework of Instagram, and especially the focus on stories in Instagram. On Instagram, your frequency is usually you can upload a post, a day, or maybe once in 2 to 3 days, but not more than that. But if you want to upload a story, you can go for stories every day. So, for example, if you have a huge event coming up, you have a huge leadership conclave coming up, you have a fellowship event coming up, you can start posting stories of 10 days to go, 9 days to go, 8 days to go, to create buzz about it. You can make challenges that we can see right now all over the world. People are doing challenges. You can do those on Instagram. So, suggested posts again over here are event infographics or videos. You can upload after event, you can put stories, and you can tag people. Also, on both Facebook and Instagram, you can do live stories. So over there, there's something called the live video, and you, while you are in the event, you can do live videos. You can ask people to speak in your live videos, and that's a very, very good ability to connect people, especially right now in this pandemic, where your whole club cannot go for a service activity. What you can do is you can start a live feed on your Facebook or Instagram and ask your club members to join you virtually. And not just your club members, ask your club members' families, ask your acquaintances to join you at least for 10-15 minutes while you serve people virtually. And trust me, that is one of the best ways to do your PR. If you do a great service activity, I'm sure a lot of them would like to join your club. Now, finally, one of the most important things that I think all the top CEOs, world leaders, politicians are now on is Twitter. Now, Twitter is basically for young professionals. For Twitter is more about information than actually social interaction. Uh, on Twitter, you have a limit of 140 characters. So your single message will have only 140 characters. So when you write a message on Twitter, you have to make sure that your information is concise, your information is short. You cannot send a lot of information via Twitter. So it's very important that you do that. With Twitter, you can update information even 2 to 3 times in a day. You can put quotations, you can put ideas forward on Twitter. You can even tag a lot of celebrities. You can approach, if your page is good, you can approach celebrities on Twitter to maybe talk about your club, to come in your club events, or maybe join you virtually. So Twitter it's a very, very good medium to attract such known famous celebrities. And your suggested post should be short text messages before and after the event. You can upload pictures, but not a lot of pictures, maybe a couple of pictures, but don't upload like 20-30 pictures or maybe even 5 pictures. Upload 1 or 2 pictures maximum on Twitter. You can use Facebook if you want to upload a lot of pictures. You can use Instagram if you want to upload, say, 5-6 pictures. One of the most important things that we tell always to all the clubs today is that it's not just that you go and create your social media presence. You have to manage it very well. Trust me, not having an online presence is better than managing your social media wrong. Today, any celebrity, any company that you see, they all have a determined, a specific, a special department that looks after their social media management. So it is very important to manage your club's social media pages very well. So again, as I said, managing your social media wrong is worse than not having an online presence at all. Now, I can even share one of the things that our Leo district to B1 has done is that we've created a special social media team for our Leo district. In that team, we have one Leo member from each club. So we have around 30-35 clubs, and we have one person each from each club. And those people are not even a designation such as president, secretary, or treasurer. They can even be new members who joined the organization maybe 2 to 3 months back. We've created a special team, and we've handed over our Facebook, our Instagram, our LinkedIn, our Snapchat accounts to them. Now, what they do is they ask each representative from the clubs to tell us what they have done on the at the club level, and upload a Google form with their pictures on the Google Drive. Then different teams from those same people have been created, and those teams then proofread the text that has been uploaded. They change the text to have a single uniformity. So all events, even from different clubs, different categories of event, they have a kind of a uniformity in terms of language. Another team, they edit the photos so that when we upload it on our social media, they look very nice. So now over here, you can see that maybe on a social media, especially this is a screenshot of the Instagram page. So if you see on the Instagram page, the grids are of three, right? You have three pictures in a single line on your Instagram page. So though single event, we use single lines. We do not upload just one picture, we upload two with the club's logo, what they've done, and then different color coding so that it looks like a symmetry on your social media when somebody opens it. So that one designing team does that. Then we also have competitions to increase followers and likes. So any club that brings the highest number of followers on our Instagram or likes on our Facebook page, we give them gifts, we give them cash prizes to do service events. And that is why we've reached a great number of people all over our social media accounts. And what has been the results of it? The main result of it is that now we have a lot of interactions with non-Leos and non-Lions. A lot of people from the society are approaching us, not just to become members, but also they come to us with events that we can do. They come to us to ask for help if we can help them in certain things, and our interaction, our public relations have improved because of that. And not just that, we've been able to introduce 78 new members and two new Leo clubs in our district um, in the last 6 months that we started this whole change. And you can see over here we have our Facebook ID as Leo District 52B1 and Instagram as Leo District 52B1, and you can go over there and check it out. So that is that one of the main things that you can do. Now, I've talked to you about one of the most important things of how you should manage your social media, which medium is important. In the next 5 to 10 minutes, I wanted to share with all of you a very important software that you can use to make your pictures look good, to make your posters look good, which comes as part of social media. As you can see behind me, I have the Leo posters, the new Leo brand guidelines. These posters are available also on Canva. It's a software where you can use that you can create uh, a lot of posts, a lot of ideas. So you can see this, there is this website called canva.com. If you go on that website and create an account, the account is for free. You can make so many things. You can make an Instagram poster, you can make a normal poster, video presentation, business cards, your logo. You can make you can even make invitations. So for example, say we have a poster over here which says Merry Christmas. You click on that poster, there are so many options. You can upload your logos in this. You can also use other templates. There are so many elements over here. If you see on the left hand side where the cursor is, you can put any of these things. If you search for anything, you can get those also. You know, say if you want to use something called lions, and then you get so many lions logos for free that you can use on it, and it's just so easy, just one click and you have it here. Similarly, there are so many things that you can do here. Even your club presentations, make your secretarial reports interesting through Canva. You can one of the most important things is when you make Instagram posts on your club social media or even Facebook posts, use this to make your pictures look much better, to make your pictures more attractive. You can there are so many things that are here. You can just search for it. You can even add music and videos over here. So this is a very good software that I think all the Lions Club can use. There's an app that you can download also on this, and you can use that app for your for your social media accounts. So I hope that is clear. There's a lot of things that you can do. The time is short. We cannot get into technicalities of everything. But if there is anything, you can always get in touch with me. I am here. You can chat with me in the chat box below. Feel free to get in touch, and please do manage your. If you do not have a social media page, go create it right now and manage it well. Thank you so much. I hope all of you had had a great session. Please take care and stay safe. Thank you.